Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on for tomorrow. Now we go make just one platform for news every day. Now we country salute for education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit.
Yes, Fambuleng, Una, welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where you come through the Talking Point platform. Just like any other day, we're not done with Komon-Tok there. We're not done with Komon-Tok there. Well, today, one of the Komon-Tok what we get for Campus, not the table for you. I will put her. This not a new thing again. And if you don't follow we for quite some time, we don't reveal some of them to you long before it happen. Not to say we are special people, not to say we are soothsayer there, not to win a prophet there, win a prophet there. No. It's just that the people that we they follow, now open book. They know how to read before they do. So they talk before they do the thing. If you kill one killer, they talk and say we kill and they kill. If not post arrest, then they talk and say they arrest this, and they arrest them. Now we see CSO Mambu. This we know say na SLPP, but the problem with this guy, it's okay for let somebody be APC, SLPP, whatever party you are for be. Now your constitutional right. But unfortunately, some of these guys then go hide behind civil society for distort that space there. When I can find extremely hard. Why we this, that's not the most difficult part. If you want, like there and Lavali there, if you want to become a politician, you want team up for your party, it's fine, it's okay. But no hide behind a space we're meant for propagate, for promote the interest of the general masses. People like SOS and CSO Mambu then, I think then therefore we think back then strategy if they truly love their country. Today, well, I'm not going to say that Likodio because it's same than share. And these are the people then were behind the scene that then they say, and SLVP gets a pattern whenever they want to do something, then they use them bloggers and then some of them propagandists there for say, they put on for like test. You know what they say? Test the water. EBK, when them be arrested, or when them be we see all those units in his paper. We see all those. If you want to arrest them, we count them proof them there many times before actually happen. And guess what? It seems as if there is a plan. I will take no because of past precedents. Now with the judge, not so. All right, we go can't play for you that audio day where we get some of them I don't listen anyway. And we go also look what's not the implication. We go ask. We go also look at the extrajudicial killing saying police don't pull a video. They explain in details how they manage surveillance, TL Conte and Senesi. And we also go explore the possibility of electoral justice. We'd expect forget Ibrahim, not the program. He will join me probably in the next 10 minutes. We apologize in the first place. We should have said it earlier on because of we didn't have to wait for Ibrahim, but we decided for come because time, So we also go try for see Ben Kaifala in joke way with the joke with people, I can always say this, we get for take the country serious. And the pattern for go put money in a bank, can put on display, don't call cameraman, then the pressmen, say they fight corruption. The people of Sierra they are no longer stupid. They're not stupid. They know exactly. And social media don't help a lot. Today, una feel they get away with them here, but una they on record. it's a shame for like Ben Kaifala for even play that old thing. They didn't do it I think last year or year before last. So I think that they be gather momentum. So then bring on the same strategy. What about Paran? Where they are naked. When it comes to Paran, they say administrative action. Now animal farm, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than other. George Orwell, not so? Okay. We'll see you now. All right. If you just join me for the first time, we want to use this opportunity for welcoming our Talking Point platform with a different sign, with a TPP loan, perhaps. We saw you see yourself for the first time, and how for January is super easy. Click the subscribe button, turn the notification bell, and leave the rest to us. Each time we come live, we go send you an alert. We also then have Facebook with the name Talking Point Platform. Again, kindly like and follow us, and definitely would you the favor through the algorithm by sending an alert. And today we did Instagram as well. And so if you're not possible like that side there, no worry, we did the other side. And as time that goes on, we go consider it anyway. All right, today are the 28th of November 2024. We can just now.
Talking Point platform. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one for tomorrow. Now we go make salute.
All right, yes, straight to the point. First thing first, we all know another so sharing is caring. Another so please consider that. I know, like the last person at the last village, nobody's program. The last union, wherever, make the nobody program. Yeah, very, very very, very important. Not to win over the, gets the knowledge, Anyway, I know say people in the door, just a gentle reminder. All right, straight to the point. Whilst we wait for Ibrahim for calm, now what do we if we be not say we guess the late a little bit, so for we don't work very hard behind the scene, bring calm for you some journalogy so that we will reach to this point to say, because when you get a guest, you go allow let flow, one interrupt much, but nevertheless we go do the best for explain to now. We see this audio where they explain and where they circulate, like I mentioned earlier on in the introduction. This now open secrets, this now known tricks. And guess what? It's serious. When you listen, Mambu, and remember the past precedents there, you don't say we're there in for the long ride. And listen, Mambu, he tell you, say, and this not a message to APC. This not a message to Sierra Unions. For say, 2028 go be a defining moment, not to me what, you can't hear what the plan. So meaning, no matter if we not get 50 tripartite, nande, we be don't know nande. Now make us say all you want to don't they follow we for the past 6 months, then no say 2028. 2028, I don't know how we put that. 2028, we all don't know. We don't know if nothing not changed within this time. So there is two options, either now or 2028. Maybe the fight we get for fights now, either you fight now or you fight 2028, but inevitable. Why I'm not saying inevitable? It's because people want to protect, and Professor Lumumba don't talk. The only immunity to bad governance now waiting are power. Why leaders are not want to give up power? It's because of what? They fear say if they left power, then go hold them accountable. And instead worship, then therefore ask you, definitely, if you don't sit on another hot seat, position of trust, and your time done, or even if you not time not done it, if the public get concerned about certain things, how you behave, then get right for ask you. But because some of them they don't intend, they don't do so much bad thing that if they reach to a point, the only way for continue for save themselves from embarrassment or accountability, now power. That make you they guarantee you. They guarantee you. Hardly talks like so, not so, because I know say this don't go viral. As I talk and so, not the Namian again. People then go quota now, quota under this, that I make. Listen me one more time. They guarantee you. They guarantee you 2028. If the situation remain as it is now, we get that set of ECS officers they wait team up, and cronies, where we know they all commit crime. They want protecting themselves. We see the Sandy there, we see the Abu there, the Lima there, everybody, including Maada, they all there in this party, all man protect himself. The only immunity I for give back the power to somebody who will protect them. It's a fact. You know, they for be sophisticated in terms of analyzing issues for no, it's just common sense and it's a fact. And again, I borrow you, Professor Lumumba, what you say. Perhaps along the line, we go today play that last part today. We don't play many times of that clip, you know. So today we go do you a favor by playing. Let just know, say the only immunity we go save these guys, because look at the massive extrajudicial killings that will take place. A few days ago, Tel Conte and Air, Abba Senesi, then gunned them down. And so about it, then gunned them down. The point all they talk is, regardless of somebody in crime, we know say everybody is innocent until found guilty. Why perhaps they not just shoot them, let them? For example, and you also get many benefits to the government, because by holding those people, they will extract enough information. But if you kill somebody and he says justice has been served, you not only limited the information we forbidden get, but also you don't probably contravene some laws then way nationally and internationally, because we all know clearly in chapter 3 the right to life, and you also had UN Article 3, the UN Human Rights Declaration. You also did it. The 1991 Constitution, Chapter 3, check and day, and as well as the Article 3 of the UN. All of these, they talk about how to protect the dignity and taking people in life just like arbitrary. All right, having said that, what if we don't see this pattern for let people in team up and say, now they're no more for decide the fate of this country, regardless of even if you don't not get the mandate, it worries some. And law always thinks there is only one country who gets. But it seems as if we're comfortable because we don't buy hosts there in America, England, Africa, some parts. We don't save money on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, they're gonna up to 100,000, 80, 90. And also, let go buy all. Let no say Mr. Komon-Tok recommend. I know they recommend anything. I would take no say they buy Bitcoin. Dr. Lahai. Now interview, you see, we know they talk with Dr. Lahai say Senge the app for buy Bitcoin from Maada and would say that they keep the money. Of course, Bitcoin are digital currency where in value they fluctuate depend on the circumstance. It can go up, it can go down, and people can make astronomical profit and you can lose it back. Very. But you know, if not so you get the money, you invest it, you know they worry because at the end of the day, you're not going for filler. Not so. Anyway, I think let me just pause this one. Let bring you come first. Maybe some of you are not sabi CSO Mambu. I'll bring you one short video before now, and then we play for you the clip in question. What they can just now.
Mefambo Leonardo, this is CSO Mambo, the United Nations accredited civil society activist. Today, the 12th of April 2023, we want to take this singular honor for congratulate Dr. Kande Kole-Yonkela for the singular opportunity and honor we it take for team up with President Bio and Julie Jallo for form an alliance of progressives for Kerr Salongo before between 2023 and 2028. Dr. Kande Kole-Yonkela, you know one person we get vast experience for Kerr Salongo before. When you go to parliament, you do extremely well. You push a lot of bills. You push a lot of agenda for make policy then come, we go change the lives of Sierra Leonean there. President Biona is small border. This decision we don't take this time for form an alliance with President Bio clearly for send a signal to Sierra Leone and say, you know one person, we clearly understand what they go on at the war. You know one person, we clearly understand the problem of prices of commodities with Corona as a result of Corona and the war in Ukraine don't bring down the war. Because you're not person where you knowledge they beyond West Africa, they beyond the borders of human imagination. When it comes to development in the sector of agriculture, energy, international relations, and service delivery, you know one of the biggest experts and brains we Sierra Leone gets. See me up with President Bio today. Clearly, don't send a signal to Sierra Leone and they say, yes, you clearly understand the challenges of the world, and you also clearly understand the efforts with President Bio and the government don't make for cushioning the effects of the world problem. We don't hit the economies around the world. We call on you, Dr. Kande Koloyonkela, for team up with your brother, the Cambia, the chief domo you come out. Now they you papa and others sit down for form the party where President Bio they had today. It means the singular decision we don't take so today. You daddy, the paramount chief, wherever he is today, he happy. You wife, who you cherish and love so much, whosoever Mrs. Yonkela days today, let God give and good road. It will be a proud wife today, who's a day, now agree for this decision. Because the party where President Bio day, now they you come out. And President Bio, now your own brother, your entire family, they around SLPP and President Bio. So team him up for form an alliance of progressives with your colleagues them from NGC is a clear manifestation of how Sierra Leone they plan for go in terms of self-food sufficiency between 2023 and 2028.
All right, I'm sure plenty of people don't watch Dandy, so we not go bore not too much with that. They use this opportunity for welcome Ibrahim from the People's Liberation Academy for the first time for CAM now Talking Points platform. The pleasure is high, and you get the people who they watch you across the world. You get the mic. But we'll go find you. You get fine anyway. Before you even say anything, you get fine. We'll go find you for late coming. Anyway, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute. 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 Unmute.
Thank you. My apologies on that, my brother. You get me now clear, correct?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yes, I actually feel say now 4 o'clock because I tried to reach out a couple of times while they text you. If you looked at WhatsApp, I was trying to make sure say now 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock because I wasn't sure. So that's what it was. But I didn't forget you, and you didn't respond to that text on time. But I'm privileged to be here, my brother. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to come talk to Sierra Leoneans. I'm sure there's a few Sierra Leoneans out here where sometimes they know Ibrahim, but they've never even heard my name or never one day hear from me or when they see me. So, I'm happy to reach out to them as well.
Right, it's a pleasure, and we hope we'll get a fruitful conversation and discussion here.
That is the plan.
All right, and first, I think sometimes it's only good for them say give people an flower, then still they're alive, and even if they die, give them the flower. Whatever circumstance, the first set of Sierra Leoneans we begin to talk about. You comrade Big Kaya, Cashbox, we still on the same thing, and we're gonna say the same thing to you. Before now, we don't say this election has been compromised. In fact, we single-handedly blame the NPZ, and we see exactly how it's gonna come out. Tell me, how I feel at this particular time, we still talk about this election before we come to some of the main topic that we can discuss. Absolutely. This commendation, they come up from not only we, but our people, as I say, we don't talk for a very long time.
Absolutely. Again, thank you, my brother. This just reminds me, wait, Cashbox, we get something where you say, let us not sing Tentelen, right? So that Cashbox and get all kind of parable, we may not can sabi as much. But the fact is, it's a very sad state of affairs for Sierra Leone. And unfortunately, over the years, what happened at Sierra Leone, it is people don't base their political beliefs and views tribalistically or just based on partisan followership kind of thing or regional or sectional kind of mentality. So for break through that rank and say, you know what, hey guys, listen, let's take it back It's about, we don't kind of this part of the world, we don't kind of see what civilized democracy is all about.
Yeah.
And we want to try to see how we can implement that kind of democracy back in Sierra Leone, because we believe our people deserve so much more better. So it was like a rude awakening to the people of Sierra Leone, say, hey, people and they waking, stand up because they have principles and they have integrity and they have your moral backbone to stand and defend democracy in itself. So it was very, very difficult for people to understand that. But you have to just take away all the partisan lens and all the blind loyalties and all of that stuff, and you'll be able to see exactly what it is. And my brother, Section 13B of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, if you read them for Sierra Leoneans, them are always the quota. It says every citizen shall cultivate a sense of nationalism and patriotism. And what thing that they do for you when you inculcate that habits of nationalism and patriotism, and they make all other loyalties you put on behind you. And that is why I continue to encourage Sierra Leoneans to read the Constitution, because you can open up their eyes and see exactly where we're coming from. And so this is more of the eye-opening, truth there where we see, because it's so absurd, for sit down and watch a parliament, and then you watch a president, where all kinds of terrible things has happened over the years, beginning 2018 all the way through. And then you watch a parliament where they tell you sit in the between. You watch a parliament where they tell you say, excuse me, then they bulldoze we. And then you ask yourself the question, somebody like a wee way they read enough. I say, hey, Section 105 of the Constitution makes it very clear. It says Parliament is the supreme legislative authority.
Yeah.
These guys are much more powerful than the other two arms of government.
Yeah.
They can hold the judiciary accountable. They can hold the presidency accountable. But they failed. We saw it from the leadership within the parliament of the APC party. And if Sierra Leone is down where it is today, when you look at going back all the way to 1967, from 64, Albert Magai take over from Milton Magai, and then come and pass the one-party state system. Unfortunately for Albert Magai was SLPP, and now we get the opportunity for implement the one-party state system. Yeah. But he already laid the roadmap. But the parliament was there as well. And so when you look at the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, you find out, say, they're not talking much about parliament. They only tell we say, hey, we get Kamajos, we have these people, the war and this and that, cause people are waiting, cause the rebel war, corruption, and all these people, we go to the Mataba, Ali Kaba called them, Charles Taylor called Ali Kaba name and all these people. But parliament was not talked about. So we sit back in our times, these recent times, we say, hey, listen, the problem lies in parliament. So now we come out and shine the light and tell people and say, hey, listen, what is going to happen is this SLPP government, Maada at the time, because it was legitimate at the time, they're going to steal this election. Then they take them because parliament, we're responsible. We for stop them in their tracks, for make sure they don't pass all the bad laws and everything. These guys are doing nothing. Now we see the office of the president. And I know we're going to talk about stuff like this, but I want to just give you a backdrop. And so Sierra Leoneans would understand. We're going to go deep in all of this stuff. But it's, again, coming back to your question, it's just difficult for people to understand. What would we talk about? And that is why civic education is key. And that was the basis of our approach to this whole thing. When you look at Sierra Leone today, you check social media, what you see is a lot of people that are very tribalist and very partisan. It is about their party. It is about their region. It is about their tribe. It is never about Sierra Leone, but they are hiding behind the cloak of saying, oh, we elect Sierra Leone. But when you check them, you listen to their language, you listen to their verbiage, all they come through, it is pretty clear that these people, it's all about their political party. So we want to wash that away from people. And that was why we saw things coming, because we know, say, hey, if we don't open up our eyes and charge these people and start to question,
and you guys even charge your own, even charge the APC parliamentarian. In fact, I be saying be the bulldoze more or less. They put more pressure on the APC parliamentarians.
Right, because they reach a point. People they say, and today people are making those confessions. People are coming out and saying, "Hey, Ibrahim, we did not see what you guys were seeing at the time." But now we understand exactly what it was, because it was very difficult for them to understand that how are they going to keep going against their own MPs, against, APC. But then that's the blurred line where we're telling them that it's not about political party. It's about Sierra Leone at the end of the day. Because again, going back to 105 of the Constitution, Parliament is the supreme legislative authority. And parliaments get the authority for question the president to the point of impeaching a president, We get a constitution for a reason. And if we cannot use the constitution, then what is the point of having a constitution? So now the thing and the people see, because after a while, I was constantly going against Maada. I was doing my lives, Mr. Komon-Tok, back in the day, you know. The whole thing why I set up my whole studio and platform is just because I was seeing certain things. I'm like, am I the only one seeing this? So I said, hey, let me come up with my own presentation and present these facts to the world. And, you know, today, at least, we are a household name when it comes to Sierra Leone's, the fight for freedom and the fight for democracy in that nation. Yeah. But that is what it was. We understood that if we not hold young people accountable, basically the members of parliament and the APC as a political party, for charge them with the fact that they have a responsibility to protect and defend, democracy, then nothing's going to happen. I don't get power for charge Maada. I can talk, I can tweet, I can write letters and all of that, but I'm not an elected official. I know they write from a letterhead coming from, say, I'm a member of parliament from the Republic of Sierra Leone. That is a very powerful title. And people we get reverence for those offices because we understand the importance of them. My papa was once a member of parliament. My own grandpa said before, a couple of times, couple of ministers, tourism, agriculture, this and that, and all that stuff. Then 1967, when APC win the election, people not be even sure because of how dogmatic Albert Magai was. But my grandpa got a Land Rover for APC, 15 Land Rovers, where he give every constituency get one. So these are the things we're saying. So again, it's not about my political party or because I belong to APC, so I go sit there and just watch and say, hey, no, now Maada is not the problem. It's just a symptom of the problem itself. If Maada had a strong opposition, they like it today. We people know for Dinah McKinney.
Anyway, thank you very much. And I like the last one where you just put, say, if Maada gets strong opposition, definitely you think twice. We'll just do anything you want to do. All right. One key development will take place. I'm sure you one of the giants in social media information, any key information they scatter, you definitely would only answer now. We see CSO Mambu, of course, one. We don't invite her on this platform. You don't we don't get discussion with her. It put an audio where a lot of people and they say, wow, here we go again. And just for Samura watching step. Well, I'll play this audio. I don't know if you don't listen to the audio. You don't listen now?
Yes, and I'm sure a lot of folks might have listened to it. If you want to play it, that's fine. Yeah. But I'll tell you this, Mr. Komon-Tok.
It's just 2 minutes for the other listener, for the family. No, gotcha. Just play for them. Okay. All right, seem for be all right. Okay, I'll just use the other way for player. I think this way go better.
Mama Jimmy, I tell you, Bembe, if you really know see Ben, you believe see that name wouldn't give. Now you Bembe, now you get her. Now you then give Bembe that name there. I swear to God, 2028 can't face it. What happened in 2023 in a small thing now? 2023 now warm up. The real election will define the future of Salou now 2028. Now the time when I get for wake up in the morning, when I know finally say, oh no. We are in for a long ride. Trust me. We know the team, but we will pitch to the league. We'll pitch with the liquor. We'll not pitch. We're not able to lick the pitch again. We'll pitch the pitch with the liquor. If we say they reach you, man. You see Ben say no, them they don't reach me. You see, now the difference then they be una na boku talk on again on social media from 2018. Una di pa talk la bula boku talk now, no action, nothing. We not see. Salon, I tell una, coach me care share this me audio any side salon under President Bio, it must remain peaceful. I swear to God. Anybody we want to say you want to put the security of Salon and put the people, innocent civilian, in fear. I swear to God, that person, it'll be met with a very stiff resistance from the security way they so today. I not say that Shaka Stevie or Momo or an Escobar security, this security way they so under President Bio, they are ready to respond to any of our nonsense at any point in time. I don't think it's Samura with the jump. So they under microscope right now. With the watcher, they could not see yourself. You go wake one morning, you say they don't babsa. Say we will not get boundary. There's no boundary on the set so only cause. No, that boundary no day. With the left and no more let the flex, let the jump, let the enjoy himself. And once we hold Samura now, the relationship we get with president who the father there, the church way and to the go. Now if you say they pa help small way they make it the flex, but let the flex. Oh, ready for that one day. Or they put church business first one side. Anybody will say Salon people,
don't know go clean and go find them living, then go to live in fear. That person they meet stiff resistance.
All right, over to you.
You know, Mr. Komon-Tok, I'm first of all, I'm really, it saddens me to even respond to this bigot. And I know you're a guy we're very careful with using some strong words, so I'm gonna respect that. But it's very pathetic, you know, to hear these kinds of languages. But we're not surprised again. Oh. You see, when people continue to commit the same crimes and the same atrocities, and they keep getting away with it, then they keep for dua. And that is what we too don't see within Guy there. Today, we have civil society organizations for a reason. But the ones we have in Sierra Leone are all jokesters. I joke at them. They're not serious. And it's unfortunate that the APC as a political party, the biggest party, does not even have what it take for actually target these civil society organizations them where they misbehave. I don't even want to give this guy say it's a civil society because, as we know at this particular point in time, is
no, it's clear. This audio force don't confirm now. If you get any doubt whether it's civil society, it's clear. It's a we that it already clear. And this now behind, but when it come publicly, it's saying a civil society.
Right.
Now that's the point when I be the start me presentation. There's nothing wrong for let somebody belong to APC or SLPP, like constitutional right. Yes. But I then behind civil society, and then you play that kind of dirty politics here.
Right.
That's the red line.
Right.
Continue.
So, and that's a brilliant point. But statement like this, first of all, this guy I believe say they're America or somewhere. If I was Dr. Samura Kamara, believe it or not, I believe I get lawyers that are American. Wherefore, make sure I make this guy in life very uncomfortable for one, because this statement we make for somebody with a claim says a civil society organization, it should be held to a very, very high standard, and if we make sure then disturb them a little bit, and then know how to use the judiciary in this part of the world for make sure that statement where he say so, it should never say it again. So I go left down again, Dr. Samura Kamara. But as a Sierra Leonean, when you listen to these kinds of languages, again, these are the things these guys have gotten away with. When you look at the extrajudicial killings, you know, the assassinations of our people, where you look at governments where they get money for go kill people and because of generator and massacre them. You look at the Parema prison massacre. These are the guys where promulgate these kinds of language. These are the guys where push the government, where feel therefore go ahead and engage in these kinds of acts against people, and we get critical voices like Sierra Leone today. Then go kill them for nothing. Tombo, Lonsar, you know, Mile 91. I can bring the family of Ibrahim Fula, like a quiet village inside Mile 91 where they're assassinating your family. But these are the guys we don't continue to push their language there. And I'm telling you this, it's hard for me to say this, but when government changes, you see, because Malika, brother, I know the Camera African push myself or talk about me, or whatever that is, but I know that I have access to the corridors of powers when it comes to it there. But when the term reach, we'll get the opportunity for come after people like these. We're responsible for the demise of our nation as it is, where we know all we're doing is protecting democracy, because democracy is worth protecting. And we have to stand up and defend the democratic rights of our citizens. You have a right to free speech. It is in the Constitution. Section 25, subsection 1 makes it very clear. It says every citizen has the protections to the freedoms of expression and the media. Rights to free speech. It should not be hindered by anybody. Now, you right for defend and protect democracy. And again, when you go to section 13I of the Constitution, it tells you again, every citizen gets a responsibility for make sure, then protect and defend a democracy and the processes of democracy. Verbatim, when I can go and, read them. So these are what we talk about. These are the things what we talk about. Dr. Samura Kamara has done nothing wrong in Sierra Leone. All he has done, if anything, is to preserve the peace and sanctity of our beautiful nation and our beautiful country. When I want to follow news, if you guys look at what is happening right now in Mozambique, today, they get elections back in October last month. Up till now, the country is in chaos. Over 50 people lost their life. Waiting to, because the young people and the people of Mozambique, a population of 17 million, believes that the election was stolen and rigged from them. Then take them, go to the streets, the opposition, the independent candidate. Then decides they're not going to sit back. They're going to fight. People are dying now. Is that what we want in Sierra Leone? If Dr. Samura Kamara gets what he take there like today, if he wants to, Now, one word they said today, all of my people, I want you out. When I come out, look and defend and protect this democracy. Now, me win the June 24, 2023 elections. They stole the elections from me. When I come out and take with power that we had, people are going to die. But I'm telling you, the SLPP will not be in power. And all of these guys would be in Kirby holes and they're going to hide under hole because, hey, the time is going to come. This is not about revenge. It is the mistake that we made back
now,
in the Maga era that we don't want to repeat, my brother.
Yeah, before we jump into the electoral justice side, I just want to we adequately try for let people understand when it comes to CSO Mambo. No, you mentioned something.
You see, brother, come on, talk. What I'm doing is I don't want to reference this guy. Believe me,
I'm not even going to
give him that.
I know the level where you don't reach in terms of emotion, so it's okay. I just a try for buttress for let I just wrap up this, because as you mentioned, civic education a key and let the people and just aware. And we always talk and say we get for be serious, we get for take the country serious. We not just get a bunch of people we feel say then get right for disturb the peace indirectly and then blame another people and say they disturb the peace. Then kind of language here, I feel say even the government where they talk about peace, stability, then for condemn this in the first place.
Absolutely.
If you're not sending, if they are not in bed.
Absolutely.
With that, then for condemn that.
Absolutely. You would think.
And the APC as a party, like you mentioned, then for them pull a statement. These are not joke, not to joke this. They're meaner, and he's right. Absolutely.
Because they've been doing it. You know, they do it over the years. And of course, when you're SLPP, you can do anything. Nothing is wrong. Everything is glitter and gold. Everything what you do. You know, there's this lady. She was, a great freedom fighter. Na Guatemala. Her name is Rigobata Menchu Tom. It said something, and you talk about peace along the lines of peace, justice, and all of that. Peace cannot exist. This is what she said. Peace cannot exist without justice. And justice cannot exist without fairness. Fairness cannot exist without development. And development cannot exist without democracy. And democracy cannot exist without respect for the identity and the worth of cultures and people. So, you know, when you look at what is happening in Sierra Leone today, these guys are talking democracy. Are they acting democracy? They're not. Then they talk democracy. The only time with democracy, then they talk out that way they favor them. But when you come out and say, hey, what you guys are doing is wrong, like we did one kind of power back in 2018. You know, these guys, it was easy to talk about democracy. We see them. But now they're in power, but they don't believe say democracy, it is a two-way traffic. They believe say democracy in their own definition is a dictatorship. So that is what is actually happening in Sierra Leone. So it goes back to the point, the APC as a political party, when they hear a statement like this, against them flag bearer, who was the former leader, and would always be the flag bearer of the party, Dr. Samura Kamara. For somebody where the claim say is a civil society activist, this not only just little rats in a corner can talk. Right? I'm sorry if I use saying that, but this is not any little somebody just come and can talk. This is somebody who claims is a civil society organization. He gets a civil society platform, and as somebody they advocate on behalf of the SLPP party. They should take these statements very seriously for the archives. They should write a letter. The Secretary General of the APC party should put out a press release and asking the government for make sure say they go after this guy. Because when you tell somebody, say you put a scope on them, and this is the problem with these guys, they talk all this big talk, but they don't even sabi what they talk about. But I will left Danny for Danny. They say don't put a scope on Dr. Samura Kamara. Anytime they can kill him. This is very strong language. This is the kind of thing where they make people that lost their life in this part of the world, senselessly. Because I'm telling you, if American to another American, you say this kind of a thing, they know where to find you. And you talk scope, but you don't even know what scope mean. They'll take you out. Because now you don't threaten the leader. Do you know what it means for the Republicans that you threaten Donald Trump and say you go put scope on him and you go kill him? Because that's what it means, basically. Yours is finished. We're going to go fend you. And it would go end silently and quietly. Because you see, Boku talk and big talk is the problem we're getting at Sierra Leone today.
Anyway, I'm glad that at least you mentioned that at least we be very careful the language there what we use, because it creates tension. We'll move a little bit from there. I don't want to burn too much time on that, as you don't make them clear. Where we said don't suggest say governments, if they truly care about national cohesion, peace, and stability, statement like that and for condemn if they are serious anyway.
Absolutely.
And we won't come to the area of extrajudicial killings. We don't see over the past years, but of course I'm sure you follow the last events and we don't take place. It took 3 days, the killings. All well, police put an account, and being that man we get idea in the force generally for let you make sense of this. Let me just play this video and people can go benefit from your knowledge within this mean.
Manager, after that November 26th incident, we don't foil 2 attempts for do another upheaval in this country for attack this government 2 times. Once involved party, involved the late Captain Komon-Tok, involved all of them. They make people they are compassion now. When they want to see guys, then we go for treason. Everybody put together the jury them, the panel them, very soon that the treason trial will start. So we foil that first one. The recruiters for the first one, Captain John Conte, who died, Martinu and the other woman, the other fellow, one major woman, they were recruiting people for the next action, for the next coup. They are recruiting. We foil that one. Who foil that one day? 9 Captain Air Abbas and Captain TL Conte come into the fray. See, then we'll lead the efforts for recruit people and for do another coup in this country. And inside this thing, they are we track it. As I say, we use intelligence, we use technology. We track them like grafting community, that family. We get a system. Once you fold it on, any sideway map you use that phone, you know. The must they tell you. Now we call site location analysis. How the people phone them each and every time. We track them. We able to enter into the conversation. We hear the communication. So we decide over Russia. No wait, no go along with them up to the time move to the right. A lot of steps. They move from far away, Grafton area, then go back to Makini. After that day of November 26th school, there was a time where they were dual working together on VOA, dual publication. They are together. And from that time, they have been together. We know say we are together. Then go Makini, then go see only for some time. You tell me Makini, that the time Captain Conte, when we don't go like that, come back and join back to Maada with some other people in time for new recruitment. Who don't foil that one day, then can inside out. And the time they can Watalo, they can host Komon-Tok, and finish out and one story village, then just hurriedly finish the one done, then enter the city. We had an eye of all of that one by way of the intelligence of the people they end. We know people there. We do the common Africa, everybody. And they receive money in area. And they go to give it to them. All of those ones are going to pick them up. We don't give it pursuit. We track them up until like Tennessee, before November 26, Tennessee have the ops officer 5 battalions in the force. The night of that event, November 25, in maneuver, they will become field officer. Field officer, when a field officer at barracks, they are responsible for the entire security of the barracks. And he was not posted, not to be in where our responsibility. So in maneuver, because if you brief you to what may happen, and if you go to the field officer, they move away from being the ops officer to field officer. What he do, he decongest the armory that was for barracks. He pull the man and come out to the side. When you say we put up resistance, the man can attack. They put woman with only 1 or 2 men for each of the two succeed. Then Captain Tier comes in a training officer, AFE, Armed Forces Education Center. And that's what they did. We're able to locate them. So you see, what we do now, up until yesterday, when we neutralize that, in every legal recruitment drive for the next activity. We get audios, we get videos of Abba, where they talk to people, when they go reject, see, tell them we are coming, everybody, how many don't get all of that. We have those videos in our possession. We keep them. We keep them. Up to the point where you say, well, we say we be able to defend yourself. And yes, yesterday, then try to defend it. As at Friday last week, we don't zoom in on properly on the host. The host that we did, Komon-Tok. We get that host in other surveillance for the past 1 week. Surveillance in general area. Then with technology, we get a link going out to the particular host. So we put the host on our 24/7 surveillance. We did it Friday. We wake in the morning. So tie towel, clean up the top first floor, to map it. Make calls. We see what got the cam, we dodge, they reduce the image, we was pass, come back. We saw all of that. We know somebody will go there, he spent 3 hours inside it, he go deliver money. By way of technology we use, we know, say they deliver money to 2 people in that house, and they are together. So we able to confirm this people are together. Today, oh, now we surprise them. Now you see us, they need our watch list, and we're ready for it. So we come together. Security, we only operate again individually, as a sector. As a sector, everybody's involved.
All right, Slow just saved the last so that at least you will able flow. Over to you. I'm sure you're fully aware and they follow the trend.
Absolutely. You know, first of all, may the souls of these guys rest in peace. And every Sierra Leonean will lost their life, you know, going back all the way since 1992. I would even bring people like the Bambe Kamaras when Maada came and overthrow in 1992 and killed Bambe Kamara. And all these people that lost their lives, you know, up until now, you know, waiting to happen. And also, these guys, I believe, so they get family members. But I know so in times like these, family members, them, I don't know why they not can come forward and at least for seek redress for the lives of their loved ones. Them, we see this video with they say they show we one weapon we Nainenga get, you know, we make them go and say then they go kill them. There's been a lot of speculations. You know, it's sad with waiting they happen in Sierra Leone, especially when you look at these guys. And most of the military folks them in Sierra Leone maybe don't participate or they engage in the brutal rebel war. You know, these guys have not been given any psychological evaluation. They don't get psychiatrists at home for evaluate their mental, their state of mind. Because I even see another video where this guy apparently somebody record them when they do talk. I mean, it's people that are serious in doing that. Is why I say again, probably these guys are just not psychologically okay, you know, because somebody was serious for say they want for topple the government and stuff like that. They don't engage in any kind of a funny, careless talk that day and all that kind of things that day. These guys would be soldiers, and real soldiers don't behave that kind of way. When they're on a mission for where they feel they want to achieve. So that is why a lot of these things that they see around, it's just, I feel like these guys are just crazy psychologically. They're sick, they're not well, you know. And people able for take the time for evaluate them properly, for understand what thing they happen to our soldiers. Them will be involved in the rebel war during the time when they fought and all that stuff. Then they even going to Comrade Koita, Hamadu Koita, where everybody know. We listened to him brother the other day where he gave an interview and they talk about the amount of time that when they make attempt for get Koita for come out of the military. You know, then go Fenam, Dregam, Kerangona, Guinea, set up business for them and all of that stuff. The next 2-3 days, the man they disappear back. It or run away. He said no, in the serving country they go back. You know, so things like those. That is part of the world where we did. The people that were in the military, we don't go through them kind of a traumatic events. You know, like the people that don't fit in Afghanistan, Iraq, and all inside in the excuse me. They have access to psychiatrists. Them, you know, mental health is a real deal. It's a real problem. It's a real issue that will not address in Africa. You know, it's not there yet. We'll not advance it for reach to that point where people
that's the PTSD.
PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, yes, it's a real thing.
After the war, we don't pay attention on that side.
No, No, because my brother, Komon-Tok, somebody was seriously engaged in any kind of a thing, and they for say one go topple the government where they do video calls and they talk. No, come on, man. You know what I mean? That's it just tells you these people are not all right. But because they really want to pay attention to things like these, then police officer and get their evidence, then nobody. This is why they talk so long, and now people in mind go open to say, oh yeah, it's a possibility, it's a truth. But this is all extrajudicial killings. If then guys there, people even say they don't arrest them guy there, they get them and then just go stage this whole thing. I'm not gonna buy into conspiracy, but at the end of the day, what you go believe, you know, because when you look at the way they guide them, how then they're not barefooted. The other guy wear a tank top, the other guy wear a jogger. Are these people that are going to go overthrow government? To be honest with you, really? So we now say this was a planned operation. At least somebody we don't go tell and say, hey, them boy they had and they are like that lady will record that video call. They don't go tell and say, hey, now so place then deal. So then go instead of them just go and arrest them, then decide say, you know what, we go for make November 26th like feedback, because they're trying to give us this whole thing like the November 26th was this big thing where apparently it's not, because now then they stage manage this whole thing. Even for make yesterday the 26th for like BWTB, you can tell it was staged managed, basically because they want to commemorate the whole November 26th from last year to now. So they want to give them.
Yeah. If you listen what's in the police boss say, then we don't monitor them for quite some time. They
Absolutely.
Just they select that very day.
They just wait for that day because they continue to push this because they don't use this November 26th now the same way they did people like Sheikh Mustaba, them Abu Black. You know, when the SLPP began for come back with Tijan Kabad and come, how they go and call people and collaborators, kill people, you know, innocent people. Which are the crime where Sheikh Mustaba commit a pray. You know, all know soldier man they hold gun as somebody here. They say can go pray for the country. You go pray in a stadium, then kill him for that. Abu Black, they call him collaborator. They say what you do because if you say we petrol, they select people in waka. You know, so then call him collaborator, then kill people. So this is the mentality of Sierra Leone, and then come back with them. What you do because at a time when a government like President Nkrumah and government should have fixed those issues and hold people accountable, but they say let bygones be bygones. Let's move on because we want to improve the country. We get for make roads them and develop the country and all of that. We want investors them for calm. So all the crimes that were committed, none of these people paid the price for those crimes that they committed. So it's the same along the line with these guys now. We see the like today waiting to happen, where people in the go work at the country, you go again at the country, go work. You're no longer a Sierra Leonean. Waiting because you don't get a critical voice because you don't speak up against them. And you look at again, these guys are not well. These guys psychologically, they're not well. For they engage in video call conversations and they talk to people where you say you get plan in place for go overthrow a government. I believe say back in the days of 1992 when Maada was involved in the first coup, social media was not a big thing. But I don't think there'll be a panic kind of Babaku talk and they wouldn't decide for go overthrow Joseph Saidu more. I believe say no, not to themselves, then plan them and then go to execute what they execute. I don't really say they did a video phone, they call people and because then they're not even there, you know. So but these are the things where they say. But these guys, they like today, I think it's PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and then these guys kind of power again. They eliminate our brothers and sisters from the northern part of the country. We don't serve that the military. They've always seen them as threats. Say, hey, they want to deal with we, so we therefore eliminate them. So we've seen the constant elimination of folks from the northern part of Sierra Leone over the years, and that is what they've been doing. They eliminate them. Who is standing up for them? Nobody. But again, this goes back to what happened with Joseph Stalin back in 1938 in Russia. This was how we, with surgical precision, went after people away feel say not in line with them. And this is what has happened with the SLPP since Maada came to power in 2018 to date. What has actually happened is that if you are not from their side of town, if you're not come up from their own side, or they talk within a while you say or dance to their own tune, you are the enemy. And so we don't see them over and over again. So our brothers and sisters from the north, when you listen to people like Comrade Koita back in the day when they analyze about the military and the divide within the military, and they tell you point blank, say, man, and they now all man's shape. Where you go, you meet them, the Timini section they under, the Mende section they under, all man they look in company with an eye, because everybody is suspicious, everybody is guilty of something. Within the plan, everybody is guilty of this, so that is what has happened. So even within the military today, there's this divide, and we're good for the nation because again, it's not about a partisan or tribal loyalties. It's about serving a nation. When you do the military, for protect and preserve, the achievements of the people. And again, this is in section 165, subsection 2 of the Constitution. That talks about the roles of the military in a democracy, right? To protect and preserve the achievements. Safeguard the achievements of the people when you talk about democracy and all of that in light. But when it comes to these guys are not well. There's a psychological trauma going on that has not been addressed in Sierra Leone, and these guys need help.
Out of respect for these guys, make another play that video day. Why? These guys they give me platform so much respect and personally. So there are certain things.
And thank you for bringing that up, because even when you say that, my brother, Komon-Tok, if somebody were serious about toppling a government, bruh, you know the kind of platform for can't talk to anybody. You know what I mean? It will come to the platform after the fact. No, so and come talk to people. You know, when I make a look at these guys, people like come recruit at them. If they might be really get intention for overthrow a government, they're gonna come in social media, they can't talk and advocate and this and that and all that stuff. Keep up.
To be honest with you, the point where you mentioned, it makes sense. You make a whole lot of sense. And these are the things that truly we not can take as serious in Africa. This is a fact. We can feel what they talk about this trauma thing just probably when we then come to there where somebody then let's say mass shooting take place for the first thing first so they want to do, then they arrest the person and can go hospital.
Absolutely.
That's what they do. Then go check her, and most of the time sometimes they vex for they say he get mental issue.
Yeah.
But you know, so this person get mental issue, but he work, he gets in family. So how come? This is fact, because when we on country alone, when we say somebody get mental issue, if for dress dirty, if for maybe paint black, look, clean case and look, and now we like all the defense case man, now we didn't say get mental issue. But you get clean case man, if I put and so let people understand. When you get office, you get motorcar, you get family.
Yeah.
But then it happened, and you the video where they circulate on social media where I say we're not gonna put because of respect.
Yeah.
Where a lady record this guy, and you don't see the lady in Mina deliberately.
Yeah.
You get the point. You don't watch her.
Absolutely.
Deliberately. In fact, you go to the point. He even try for see I save your name.
Yes.
When you do video call.
Right.
He put on the
and
from there, you know, it teaser for let them talk.
Absolutely.
Like we say no more. Then we are speaking with a lot of people. Who knows? Perhaps that lady they and also another travel cast blame or I mean say anything can happen. You know.
Right.
So again, when they look at and say perhaps government, then for all them people there, check them properly if they're really okay. And this is not just about these people. Majority of Sierra Leoneans that I make the late Naim.
Dr. Naim.
Yeah. It's at one time when I listen, it's more than 80% of Sierra Leone get mental issue.
Absolutely.
People and begin, but when you watch, it gets the angle side they come off. It's true.
Absolutely.
Some of we witnessed the war and we see they kill Motaman. That one day alone force. If you don't get support, serious healing, it affects for a very long time.
It's traumatic. And the thing is, I don't even think we have a psychologist in Sierra Leone or psychiatrist in Sierra Leone. Sorry.
Well, I don't know what in governments they do, but that man won't serve that country a very long time. So I will just make reference to her. Even when the situation take place now in Ukraine, that may bring us so bad memory to some of us. It take 1 year, we avoid. I make a platform more than 1 year, it close because we just try for no more for go over. But because of we're fortunate, we did within this sort of West. I mean, the way they put their system, we get all the support we necessary. I mean, we'll come back very strong. Again, we come back to these guys, and you raise this point where not everybody go on pick and say, perhaps, because the paper release videos and audios and they come out now, what's in it, then conversations and which for them lead to some people and say, wow, wait, are these guys really, I mean, we're not ever can defend them. Far from that. That's not so that's what it's ever do. But I'm not going to say valid points, though we know Rob Motspanner. Anyway, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, and again, let me remind them, you know, extrajudicial killings or extrajudicial as executions, you know, happens when someone in an official position deliberately kills a person without any legal process. You know, what happened to due process? What happened to, you know, innocent until proven guilty? Why we get a judiciary system? If these guys, the police, they track these guys, they've been tracking them for so long. When they could take these guys quietly, believe me, they could take them very quietly. I mean, come on, man, two guys.
Yeah.
They could take them quietly.
If I can jump into this, I believe said the police gets the resources for take these guys quietly. Because
there's so many ways to do it.
Yes, there are so many ways to do it. There are so many ways. I completely agree with you.
Absolutely.
This, they're not going to, even when, then, I mean, the guy them be the monitor there, then say then conversation, then get people, they know everything. So they're able to put them catching guy like. But you talk about extrajudicial killings. Let me just put something, Naya, with a video, where the circulation social media on this one. I think this very important for just, I think 2 minutes.
Okay. Outlaws the death penalty in Sierra Leone, which many organizations consider inhumane. But this took a long time. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission, as far back as 2005, was recommending that this needs to be stripped from your statutes. Why did you do this now, and what does it mean?
Well, you know, I've only been in power for 3 years, getting to 4 years. It takes commitment. It takes a very strong political spine to do that. Others have used it against the opposition or as a means to cow others. I think Sierra Leone should be free of those sort of tendencies, and that is why I took the bold step, and I have the audacity to take it off our law books.
Okay. Again, this is something where everybody comments it. It's a good thing, but you come back to see the Soriba them, the others them where we see then they're not diets, you know, we are nowhere to be found at this particular time. Soriba, you know, we see everybody go caught, you know, most of them wouldn't cage. Where's Soriba in the first place? What do you get for talk about the issues like extrajudicial killings?
And that goes to the point. We saw that Monday, Soriba man, and we know say it was alive. And we talk about the guy with his fair complexion, correct? And he wear like a boxer short so we sit on behind sit on a talk. That's the guy we're talking about. And that particular guy, we see him say he was alive, and not be sustain any kind of injury will be fatal enough. We go kill him later on. But till this day, we don't know where he's at. We believe say they, and some people say don't die, they don't kill him, they don't assassinate her. But if that's the case, then there's a serious case there, and in due time, we don't see, photos of the ICC prosecutor, Mr. Karim Khan, where if he gets mad at you, catch him America, the Sierra Leone embassy, na DC, we give him a letter. And we know, say, that letter contains some very strong language. And we don't see currently that they prosecute what be happening at Bangladesh, the Rohingya people, in Myanmar, where they, extrajudicially kill them people and they and force them out of their land. The ICC prosecutor don't file, a case against the military guys, them will be in charge at that particular point in time. And we all know, say, Sierra Leone not going to be, isolated case as well, because we know how much work we've done, and other Sierra Leoneans, then we don't put so much work into making sure, say, the ICC knows about these cases, and we continue for push. We know, say, Mr. Karim Khan is a very astute individual, and we know, say, he's unpurchasable, and he's going to stand up and defend, the Sierra Leonean them civil rights and civil liberties, and all the crimes against humanity that has been committed against Sierra Leoneans definitely would be, brought to book, and the people that were responsible, from the president all the way down, including individual crimes committed, these people would pay. We're not going to allow them for go hide like where Inga Norman be hide back from 1968, where hide past 1996 when SLPP can power now see when I all know the role where Samuel Inga Norman be play with the Kabajos. So I don't want to go into Holland. I hope you guys they study on a history in Sierra Leone and understand this backdrop. But Inga Norman Naim be part of the coup when Shaka Stevens won the elections in 1967, where they beat Albert Magai, and that Inga Norman and Brigadier Lansana were very instrumental in the first coup, where then topple Shaka Stevens, and we make Shaka Stevens be run away, go Guinea Conakry, and the second coup now is Seal Jackson Smith, where they come removing Inga Norman and Brigadier Lansana, and then Seal Jackson Smith, then they want to delay the process for handover power to Shaka Stevens when Rogers them come, and come and restore, and bring Shaka Stevens back to power. But the fact of the matter is this: going back to that Monday, we'll see at the back of the truck Soriba, where everybody know now say that Soriba. This individual was alive at the time, and they like it today. We don't know nothing about their whereabouts. So those crimes, definitely people will pay for it. And we see what happened to people like Leda Boots them. And this goes back to what I say again. When people that are really serious for topple a government, my brother, They know they wear jean torsis and they wear fine polo like them come on a club. These people will be suited up. Then people are going to dress accordingly. Then go dress like the people that will get a mission because I believe say they're not cowards. This goes back to the psychological problems we're talking about. How people not able to pay attention to things like those, and how they don't systematically target, people that like the leather boots them where they know say, oh, these guys then get a small say and a command. This is just shadows. SLPP might be chasing his own shadows basically because these are all the people that where they feel say, oh, not deal with we, and therefore we have to go after these people.
Anyway, time don't beat we, but I'm glad the way you bring history. You talk about the coups there. I always want to try for reflect to this. I do favor to Sierra Leoneans. This book, I don't know if not is clearly. This book, this now by accident I pass and stumble upon her. Then call on reflection on Sierra Leone by a former senior police officer. They appeal to each and every Sierra Leonean. And then at Amazon.
Okay.
This man don't die anyway, but believe me, if you read this book, your idea about Salon not go ever be the same again. Always see the talk so again.
Absolutely.
When I check on Amazon, and like I said, not Sabian, but I just feel say this. We all for read this book. Please consider reading this.
Absolutely. The problem we have in Sierra Leone today, and I hope the younger people, especially the ones that are about to turn 18 and moving forward, would pay attention to history and read about what has actually happened in Sierra Leone. Because when you see some young people, they hail Marabio, it tells you that these people don't follow the history of Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Marabio is somebody who has been involved in 4 coups d'etats. People not they pay attention to these things. In 1992 coup, it was involved in that. The 1996 where he removed Strasser. And also twice in 1996, because there's a video circulating on social media where he's saying, I don't know who's kind of greeny where SLPP came back to power. That is a coup in itself. That is, and then there's, of course, the June 24, 2023 elections, constitutional coup d'etat again that has been, perpetrated on our people. But the beautiful thing is this, Mr. Komon-Tok. And again, my man, why didn't you call me and tell me it was 3 o'clock, man? I was sitting here waiting. I said at 4 o'clock because I was thinking.
I tell you, I write to you. You probably maybe perhaps miss.
Okay.
If you read, I say your own time. I say 4:30 your own time. I not check your own time now. Now your own time I check.
Well, that is the thing. And so you see 4:30, which means I even come a little earlier because I come 4 o'clock. You see what I'm saying?
Anyway,
yes. But we will make it up, my brother. We'll make it up. We'll fend for make them up. Because there's so much to talk about. Australians are reading history.
As always, we how they do thing. We talk, we give the people a chance for talk, and we go over the comment. Right now, I see huge comments, more than probably 200 in all the platform, more than 222 comments there. We'll take time to check some of the underway we will read. So, Fambule, if you just join with today, will be a look at some sensitive issues there. CSO Mambu don't push. They call for make the arrest Dr. Samura Kamara, and we also discuss about the extrajudicial killings, and we also be look at issues we get for do with we parliamentarians and this identity we elaborate on. The other issues that will be even mentioned will not be able to reach them because of time. But hopefully, then conversation, if find way interesting, you cut it short, and give too much information, because too much information is bad as too little. So we just get an optimal level so that people then go get, the real juicy out of it. So of course, now turn for can talk, but we go take behind the scene 2 minutes. Now we just stretch, and then we go come look on our text and give the mic. But they can just start from below.
If you want to subscribe to the TPP Leon YouTube page on your phone, click and open the YouTube app. Now the search box, just type Komon-Tok and click enter. When the page display, look at the top middle and click the subscribe button. Subscribe. And not tap the click the bell close to the subscribe button and select all. As you don't subscribe, so anytime we go live, you go be among the first people then where they get notification. If you want to subscribe to the TPP Lyon YouTube page on your phone, click and open the YouTube app. Now the search box, just type Komon-Tok and click enter. When the page display, look at the top middle and click the subscribe button. Subscribe. And not tap the click the bell close to the subscribe button and select all.
One moment.
Subscribe
Just one moment. Yes, you call from which side?
The Komon-Tok family.
All right, go ahead. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for bringing in Ibrahim. All the analysis we make are very perfectly true, and this now the point this way just bring. And says Mambu, what they claim is if he can we had then ask him this question. He say in not to the SLPP, not to party person. He saying activism this and that. So thank God what God don't make them think they are reveal them. Then secret recording their way they do. This just for show say this not about Samura Kamara. Anybody will get the chance, the capability for write a letter to the United Nations, to the ECOWAS, to any of these parastatal institutions for let them apprehend some of these guys. Please, we will not come up. We get intellectuals that around the world. Let them not sit down with the book, that the degree, that what they don't get. They see Sierra Leone, they go to the downgrade. Some of them odious, let them write letters to the international world. Like Donald Trump in government. This guy there is America. Then they kill democracy, that's Sierra Leone. Then people are the need to apprehend them. Do you have the beg now? Look the innocent lives they wouldn't be killed unnecessarily. Like what thing they say about the PTSD. When they not put people in a war, the military mandate, they're supposed to put them in order. Then people are them go over them, they try to let them bring them come to back. Do you have me people them? Una will get una educate.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. Yeah, now we had another voice. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you, my brother. All right, will they take another call? Yes, we missed this one. All right, okay, now we had this one. Okay, yes, call outside. They call from. Yeah,
Mr. Komon-Tok, this is Abdul call from United States.
Yes, Abdul, you get the platform. Go ahead.
Yeah, but permit me for say this. Thanks, Ibrahim, for coming to the show. Mr. Komon-Tok, if I ever follow about TPP, not through Ibrahim.
Oh, really?
Yes. Now, hot news been go on where I watch now show where he make reference to your show.
Wow.
So YouTube right away, I go search about you. Ibrahim, thank you for that. What I go say now, the chief of police they say me, and also for other person. The reason why I cannot take and serious and I know believe. If you been keep them mania alive, you arrest them, you interview them, then waiting they say you counter them, I will listen to you. But as far as me concerned, already he says so Nabolon. Now I left that point here. Now I they go to the parliamentarians. Then people are not the show or not the exercise any sober reasoning. Like somebody like say so man where they misbehave so, then they wait for Tema. Yeah, permit me, I see same time that they go. APC same John Benjamin. John Benjamin been a Kanaya, they come it with lawmakers, then they tell them say Sierra Leone democracy they under threat. You know what the APC do to one say for shut up? Now airports and then block and 5 hours. If they give account of how they salami cook and other people them, we die. They ask them, they screen her with question before they allow Ali can see in beginning graduation. Then the man not look sober. Thank you, bye.
All right, thank you very much, Abdul. All right, we take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yeah, who side they call from?
Yeah, when I'm saying about the call from the US, I want to appreciate you for this great opportunity where you bring Ibrahim on the platform. Ibrahim, I appreciate you so much. Like what you be the talk concerning the parliamentarian. The parliamentarian then I win at the people then this will be the talk and then group they will say, hey Ibrahim then they block on a message then. There be the block on a messages then where una they talk then thing about the constitution. Then still refuse. Then they block una, but today like today, people then they appreciate una. Keep it up, brother, for the good job. Let us keep press on. We know say back with una, we will more succeed. That country, they will be the country where God don't ordain and forbid. So I just say stop now for.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Brilliant, thank you. We'll take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
They call from the US.
All right, you get the platform. Go ahead, please.
It's the Komon-Tok.
Yeah.
I don't say right now that country they not do this one for the area. You know, but at the same time, let we tell God thank you. Anything for now with the happen, let we appreciate God. You know, because even man like them CSO Mahmoud, the way they work behind the scene, but they know exactly which thing at the aim. Now God they expose them people like us, you know. So let we learn for the appreciate God. Then let God continue for expose them more and more. Because we get people, we get terrible people in another country, the way, you know, not let that country there. Then I just a pretender. Even some man of God themselves, you know, so not only the civil society, we all know, say, I don't see any institution where then another country, the way not don't fail the people of Sierra Leone. The judiciary now, you know, the religious council now, the police or the military, they all don't fail me, you know. So let God continue for expose their years by God in power. God will send people away to breach that country. They will go hold both APC and SLPP accountable for the evil way they don't commit against that country by God in power. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you.
God bless you too. Would they add another voice? Now we'll take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, Dubai caller, you get the platform, you get 2 minutes.
Yeah, this year, so Mambo, God don't disgrace them because I think 3 days ago, when we had Mr. Listener, Sengepe asked him, he said, no, in not no party, not all said to be no party, in just say activists and so. This audio don't clearly expose them. And anything possible at this world, at the end, it will expose. Just like that, Mr. Warase, where they say inside a civil man, then in a about the electoral justice pass Samura says because the way they explain about electoral justice and how they happen, Samura doesn't articulate and so because Ibrahim the interview Samura. Of course Ibrahim will be the behave like fanboy because not to interview and even just the like what you want for this Samura talk. In your narrative, might be the first man for talk. I just want to ask Mr. Ibrahim, because I know they were watching show, but I don't really see him now we had and lady for that interview. You don't quote most of the thing you talk now constitution. You don't quote constitution outside. Why you not quote the constitution say when somebody lost election or the electoral commissioner where the constitution give the right for announce the result, you don't announce that. You for either go to court and challenge with your proof and evidence, or otherwise you not get it. All this constitution, I don't listen at 25 10. But the main thing will make this election APC loss that because they're not going to court. So this part now I want to answer. If you talk about the constitution a lot, why not advise Samura say, according to the constitution, the electoral commission are there to announce the result, and you don't announce them, and you don't go challenge them. So you know the case. Why you still talk about electoral justice? When justice normally not court you get that. Justice not get na street, then a jungle justice. Justice na court. So if you talk about the constitution, it was keep in mind say it is supposed for advice Samura say, and if was talk about electoral justice when they fail for due process. According to how in the always they talk about your constitution.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Okay, now we had another voice. Yes, caller. All right, I think okay. Look like the line that they connect. All right, caller, you go call back. Let me just pay small attention again on the Texas there. And all right. Wow. We don't know sound for starts from self. But anyway, I think we'll pause the call for so that we will pay attention on the messages there. Yes, caller. Yes, call outside the call from.
Good afternoon. I call from the United States, sir.
Yes, sir. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah. I mean, comprehension way, like people in the top bodies community. One, first of all, we get an adage in a saloon. We say, no, they go to court. Corner come, it talk about result, but I mean, go the constitutional, what they call a procedure for what they call this result and get them where people then go to court. So if you don't have an evidence to take to court, what are you going to court with? If you are asked to produce an evidence, or what are you coming to petition? You don't get result. I just say something. Waiting people and they talk about this man constitution. Waiting counter that. This man they tell you that people are not constitutionally. No. Because there should be a result to take to court for petition. Oh, we're not small again, man. This country. Help people and get something at the head. Then, there was a plan. We had been published one message where one man they talk about you see machinery all now with my force. Then people had they always make a preamble, then get plan. This year so thing, not to say I wouldn't call you, it just expose the plot and plan where the people they make. Just the listing, something will begin happening, una go see.
All right, thank you.
Let God help we in a salon. Let God help salon.
Let God help we quick. Thank you very much, sir. All right, we'll take another call. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, boss.
Mr. Komon-Tok, waiting to go through so like very, very difficult fight. Which make this fight very difficult, the dishonesty to Boku and the country. APC, this fight now deep fight. APC, some of the hierarchy in APC, they support Maada bill. Which not thing they happen in that country, they make statements. Ibrahim they always see under so no waiting they go on Sierra Leone. They don't know. They go give the history and get with him, but they don't know right now waiting they go on Sierra Leone with this APC and SL people within that power. The only thing that for happen in that country, we only say let it not happen. And it get for happen a mass demonstration. And that's the only way that makes saloon for reading. If we not do that one day, Maada bill, wait 2028 come. Now that's in the APC. We all gonna wait till they go on Sierra Leone. Now 2028, 9 people are gonna say yes, there was something going on. This is a deep fight because the people who affect this fight right now, they're very, very, very dishonest. The bloggers, them, the commentators, them, you should call any one of them, they're very, very dishonest. They not get Sierra Leone attacked. There is no single individual in that country will get Sierra Leone attacked. From the Samura Kamara, Maada bill, everybody can know right down to the APC. Up to UNESCO, but they not get Sierra Leone attacked. So it's a very, very difficult fight for Sierra Leoneans until we stand up, we put a stop to it. We get for sacrifices blood, it get for happen. We not hide them, it get for happen, no sugarcoat them. If not to that, if we not do them, salon not they go before. I'm telling you, or we left Maada building, take insect tire, they put to that, it get for secure them. That's no more get for, but there are so many people inside APC where they support Maada bill. Tiggy one. But no. Big politics are any place now. So all the bloggers they are there when they talk, they talk from A to Z. They don't know where they go on inside Sierra Leone. Because if not be honest, then we want fight this fight. If we don't fight this fight, we don't do that long time. If we be honest. But we are not honest. A lot of them they talk Boku, and we don't tell this talk. So then they left the man. When it 2020
right,
then they go know what to me to go now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Yes, call outside. Okay, again, this one drop. Okay, all right. I think now we jump on to with Fambule Ubanda. Okay. Abdullahi Kanu, they say all these guys are going to face justice when the time comes. That's why we will support electoral justice, and electoral justice is going to be. And this one they come up from Amara Mana. It's a Konefala all the constitutional provision as to how to handle the election as the law provide. This one they come up from, I don't know if you are the same person, I don't take it on, but it said, God bless my brother, but the fact is all the APC executive are scam in Sierra Leone. What is it? Tulangao. Anita said, during the Rebel War, they used to dress in civilian dresses and living amongst the people. I used to make a big farming plantations, and my mother was the coordinator over it because I was working. I will never forget the first attack that they did was in December. We just finished harvesting. I was having one mini bus and one car. They took away the mini bus and the car with all the food stuff that we harvested, with all the money we were having. And even when we went into hiding in the bush. Oh, so sorry, Annie. So sorry, pathetic. And what reading anyway? I'm glad that Puta, I'm glad. And Alusine Caesar, they say Sierra Leone is the only country in the world where there is a president with no election results. We have to stand up for what is right. And this one, they come up from Mabinto, they say they know what is going on in Salon. This is just too painful. And this one, they come up from Ahmed Kul. It's a civic education at work. Ibrahim needs to be on your platform to educate Sierra Leoneans on regular basis, if possible. And this one, they come up from Alusan Sankara Kamara, where they say the education system needs to be reformed. Many people are suffering from mental discomfort in our country, but no one cares. And this one, they come up from Bese Kamara, where they say, Mr. Komon-Tok, since the killing of the soldiers, I have been very traumatized. It reflects the horrific traumatized. It takes my kind back to January 6 images online, is art rendering. And this one, they come up from Gifty Loan, or they say, even Maada is suffering from PTSD. He still thinks he's in a state of war. And all right. And somebody, they say, Abubakar, they say, can someone please ask why Ibrahim is not advocating for Koita? He claimed to be his brother. All right. I think Lobby just add this one. Lobby, don't they online for question? Yes, call outside. They call from?
They call from the UK, sir.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Good evening. I just continue.
If you don't leave his sets, that would be awesome.
Okay, just hold on. I'll get you this and this. I'll just take a second. Yes, sir. You can hear me now?
Much better now.
Oh, that's good. Sorry. I just want to mention about this this whole issue where it happened. People they say a lot of things about people need to come out and for demonstrate. But I look at in the way that say at first, all this problem would have caused them, I think, is the APC that it caused them because the Constitution say if you get an issue election, you get for gonna court. And I think we all know say in Africa, most of these institutions have been compromised, not only in Sierra Leone, the judiciary, police, the army has been compromised. But at the end of the day, I think they for still don't make that effort there. And whatever thing if I don't pull there, and then if I don't take them, because at first, the international community was on their side, because they know everything that this was not right. So me, they look and say, if I don't go court, and after then go to court, whatever thing commodity, and then you can go ECOWAS. You come on ECOWAS.
All right, thank you.
You get it now.
Thank you very much, my brother. 2 minutes. We had another voice. Thank you for your contribution. Ibrahim.
That's less than 2 minutes, sir.
Oh, really? Okay, go ahead. Thoughts?
That's less than 2 minutes.
All right, go ahead. I'll give you 20 seconds more. Go ahead.
I'm just going to finish off. You know, Salon community, Sierra Leone is toxic. There's nobody there will get moral value. This is our problem. And until that change, how that states there, so you get for the no matter how that will take, go lead the country. Even if Obama will take Obama, the people they're not ready for change, and that's how Sierra Leone is going to be. And the worst thing is now where they come on, where they go pick up positions.
Mm.
You know, wait till don't land there, we need to go implement that. But they go become worse than even the people in there. So Sierra Leone is sorry for country. Not speak, no, call things as it is. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir.
All right, thank you very much. We'll take another voice. Yes, call outside they call from. Okay, we missed this one. Lobby. Okay, we missed this one. Okay. All right. We missed this one again. Let me see if we go add this one. All right. Okay, let me add this one done already on the line. Yes, call outside the call for, okay, we missed this one. Just want to add this one. Let me see. Yes, call outside the call from. All right, we missed this one. Okay, let me add this one again. Don't miss this one. Yes, Ahmed from the UK. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok. I'm really happy today, and the fact that you bring me brother Ibrahim. Ibrahim, how are you? Long time anyway, Ahmed. Anyway, I'm a man who don't need a platform, Cashbox, and Twitter. Lovely, amazing fellow. You know, I really like the passion. Of course, it's been a while. I will not be getting into contact, but of course, we're in Cashbox today. I will talk. Thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok, because you said now that pre-20 somebody where you always come on spot on and to bring the issues in right at the doorstep of the people and for analyze, people able to understand. So please, I urge every day, I urge the friends and people around, when they continue to follow the platform, Mr. Komon-Tok, because you really make sense. As of now, one of the credible platform for Sierra Leone is the way what listening. Because I want to happen at Sierra Leone, just like me, but I can always preach and post a question every day. It's so terrible, my brother. This is not a country, where Lord is prevailed. And this is not about Samura Kamara, it's about us. If we not talk and then measure and highlight all of the issues there, but I want to go nowhere. Tell me to see them do some videos there, then kind of feeling there. Without the that kind of country, they can go make investment. Tell me. So how that country will grow in the first place? It's not just possible. You see, we go for fight for this electoral justice. This is not, we as people, we know say a lot of people don't compromise today with this government. But let's look at it where we shall come back from election time. We really point out this issue with the brother in there in the Cashbox. All in really talk. But like so one scholar say, some of them when they come after this guy there, me, I always go after people because we belong to so many groups. I get a lot of fight people for making them able to see for understand the truth. But today,
Ibrahim,
of course, it will come to life.
Ahmed, thank you very much. Lobby had another voice. Thank you for your contribution. As always, contribution make a lot of sense. Thank you. All right. Will they add another voice? Yes, call outside they call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok. How are you, sir?
Yeah, ex-civilian. You get the platform.
Thank you very much. Ibrahim, good evening. You don't try to listen to your audio them, I see a lot of sense inside your audios. Right now, all these things where they happen, so not to say something new again, because Dr. MS Fofana don't talk and say the whole country like crime scene. The whole country like crime scene. From the state house, they go now the people who they say prepare. Working on the concern right now, I put in front of you, Ibrahim. I know you're an intelligent guy, maybe go get another sources from different places. The Liberia president we can visit Maada PO. He come with press attaché we travel with. And the Salon government, they get a newspaper and journalists in a Salon. Nobody not able to tell me exactly what's going on. Because the Salon government, they just tell you, say the man can't congratulate Maada PO for feed Salon and strengthen security and bilateral relationship. That party no go left Liberia for 4 days, see this Salon. Just for that. Something they boil under the sleeve. You see them guys there who they kill. You don't even catch them guy. You don't even catch them. If you don't catch them long ago. Now can they come with the trees? They can't shoot them and left them there. But something that can happen. You don't see where they remove the chief of army staff. They don't retire them or they don't take her and send as ambassador. The man we're not supposed to be a chief of army staff. We're not even reach qualified. Then they don't give so. You know, we get to dig. We now get the opportunity to get the information there. Be a big, we go out and get the information out for the public, educate the public. Because the country they can boil. It's just like a volcano. When volcano they boil, people enjoy the ashes. But the day the fire will come out, believe me, will consume a lot of us. So now thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok.
All right, thank you very much. All right, we had another voice. Okay, we don't miss this one. And now we take caller outside the call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok. This is not Dubai caller again.
Dubai caller. I the can to 10.
Okay, right now, not to show platform day. You can to 10 now.
All right. Anyway, go ahead. You know, yeah. I look. Go ahead. If you manage can to 10, that's it. Yeah, because it can difficult for a person even can to. Anyway, go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
People in the same result now. They go to ECSL website. The result day by district, everything day. And the result they don't get them. When people still call say no result, no, how they gonna cut? No result, how they gonna cut? You know, I don't know how people able understand simple things. The result day. Now, when they can say you sit exam, they not give result, then they say you fail or pass. In this case, if you sit exam, they don't give result or school lock. You say no, you want to see the text, the exam paper then. The teacher got to show you the exam paper if you want. But if the teacher refuses to give you the exam paper, you go to the principal, say, they don't give me a result too. They say I get 45 and me get 50. I want to see me test paper there. I want to see me exam paper then. The principal got to ask the teacher. But if you say, teacher don't give you result, the result you not believe her, you want to see the test paper then. And the test paper then, you just want to do it on you know, go see the principal, we get right for force. Now the principal get right for force the teacher. For they pull them exam paper then where you sit. For CC you get geography 35, you get here 20, you get math 15. You say no, that result you pass. And you want to go sit on class 2. How do you go sit on class 2? Whether they accept you for go sit on class 2? If you fail, you go for repeat class 1. So the principal and the Supreme Court, now the APC no go. And tell you people, let's say, the result then at the website. It's simple. Just Google it, they see them all over. And then we don't get them. Now that make us see the international community never do nothing.
Anyway, thank you very much. This one, you can still get your rights for let you still team up on your position there. But as far as we concerned, that's not the result we people in the ask for. Anyway, thank you very much. We'll go ahead another voice. All right, now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. All right, look like say the caller gets small issue with your phone. Okay, yes, call outside the call from. All right, you get the platform. Yeah, you get the platform. Go ahead, please.
And may God continue for blessing Mr. Komon-Tok. May God continue for you now wisdom. I tell God thank you. Oh, we bring down some of such people that your platform will learn more, lots of things from them.
Thank you too for joining us.
I so feel pain when some of we be out of the country. You will come, they try to make a division towards a political areas. They should say some of them things then if Dubai call that they can't talk, see that man they don't put the result, they don't give them, they don't show which area we go check from that. So that when they go over, we not say the government of the day, and government on a matter, they're not full. Everybody put at the media say, what's the result? The name will come out. When the government of a few days ago, why government not talk out and say, they don't tell me the result. Now, go so area, when they check on the result. Go to the rest of the you know, come on, this is so hard-trending, but we not blame so most of them. Now, the most of them, they destroy what are they sit at the country, when they take them drugs, cartel them, when they benefit from this government, and then they ask like they can't ask. We have to ask them to check on them. They know that the country, the acts of the country in this way.
And if they can't say they don't make the results, why they're not going to court? Why somebody they go to court? What should they go present to the lawyer? What should they go present to the system? Not need to common sense. If they are like diaspora today, they enjoy democracy. They will see people in the go, the country they go down to. If they can, they give business person because of why for no beneficial. Because they do business, they go successful that is one day. People they suffer.
All right. Thank you very much, me. Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah, we had another voice. Thank you very much. And we could probably take this. This could be maybe the last call for tonight. The last call. And yes, call outside the call from. Yes, outside the call from. Yeah, outside the call from. All right. So we had another person. This person I want to talk. Yes.
Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Arthur, the talk from the United States.
Yeah, good evening, Arthur. You get the platform.
Yeah, I want to tell you thank you for this continued effort. Ibrahim, I'm glad for talk to you directly today. Make you hear me say a few voice. I want to tell you plenty thank you. All these years I don't listen to all of these platforms fearlessly. Any side I'm not afraid to listen. Now, going to the point directly. Samura Kamara not in no more for write the letter yasu. As Sierra Leoneans, as individuals, we say secret for the write the letter yasu. Parliamentarians them, we could just left them to God because they know waiting for do. Stay at home, not go work. That one did cripple the SLPP government instantly. But they all are not waiting the deeper. So the politicians them, we could just forget about them and do their own thing. And I don't know how to express them. With the coup plot or thing, everybody knows say all of this is orchestrated. Not to anything. The bicolor when I get for encourage that mandate. Because in no say the result of people they ask for not to in the website. He very well know that. So now possibly when I get for stop for the encourage.
No, I thought we not get that part they first.
Because they ill-inform the people.
Yeah, I thought that make open the platform for we get diverse views. We not get powerful.
Exactly, but
we
if we get somebody, I'm not confused. When we get somebody where they ill-inform the people, is kind of negative in the message way we they try for pass up to the people for tell the people the truth of waiting they happen. But in they come again, they try for negate waiting people and they try for talk. It make the thinking of other people they become cloudy. Waiting they do so is kind of engineering for reverse waiting, well-meaning Sierra Leoneans.
Okay, I thought the 2 minute done, but I just said pure the reason why we they entertain diverse views. We try for talk about democracy. Sierra Leone today, we say democracy, the civic space don't shrink at all time low from we history ever. So in this platform, we not go able to say let this person not say and say. This na your opinion, na your feeling that I make at the calm, not just like at the calm, after the calm. Now that make we open at the calm. If 10 people or for example 20 people in call, they all counter around, but one person say no, not so. Then at the end of the day, people and they know say this person. It gets you on view. It gets you on way. That's it. Anyway, yeah. Thank you very much.
Ibrahim, thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Arthur, for joining us. Yeah, this could be the last caller for tonight. Last caller. Yes, caller outside they call from. Yes, caller outside they call from.
Hello.
Yeah, outside they call from.
Hello.
Yeah, you they loud. Who side they call from?
I call from the US.
Okay, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Thank you for joining us.
Komon-Tok, now the issue where they come about as the kind of results people they look forward to, and the issue of the TIF results. Now I account for kind of much but small. The issue of the TIF results. Let me ask yourself one question. This ECL, the composition of the commissioners, then it changed drastically on the same people we don't do election for we over the years. That is still winner Kone, because in a Kone, where he put results, people don't want to accept the results the way I did. They not debate for nothing. How more than issue results?
in previous election, 2007, 2012, 2018, 2023. Now the same format and principle. Nothing no change. So which results do they look for? Which results will they look for again? When the 2023 presidential election was announced, published and gazetted by this government, this regime, who's can because this election, this issue about stiff election, it don't mean a serious issue. Now serious issue na saloon now. Because then they bring out this this coup after coup, protest after protest, demonstration after, say they don't thief election. Even National Election Watch, the 53% say President Bill win at fourth ballot.
All right.
Not getting 55%.
Thank you very much, my brother. 2 minutes undone. Thank you very much. You will be the last lucky caller for tonight. Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, thank you, yeah.
Yeah, so Fambula, we apologize. We want to take more calls, but unfortunately, as always, anything we get beginning, we get ending, and we not carry itself now. Before we come to the other side, that's the text. We go on over the mic first to Ibrahim. You don't listen numerous callers across the world. Then take. What's your take?
You know, Mr. Komon-Tok, you see, the level of unseriousness of some Sierra Leoneans is just very appalling and very disturbing. And hence the reason why we state of affairs day like I did like it today. 60 years after independence, we're still struggling and grappling with the same problems: lack of electricity, lack of clean drinking water, and all of this stuff. It's because you have some of these callers that I've listened to where they talk, where they talk. I mean, it's very clear. Tito, the American ambassador, come and tell we all say results not there. And these guys know, say the NGI, the result wouldn't publish that the ECSR website is false and fake, and it's not even the totality of the results that the people are looking for. Everybody knows what they ask for, the disaggregated data from polling station all the way to the top. We all know now, say, even at a point when they announce a Marabio win, Honorable Kemosi say and Abdul Kagbo, then they put local. We don't even constant box they put local. So we all know these things. It's a statement of fact, and Salon people are confused. And excuse me, the whole thing about going to court, then they don't know with that side. The whole thing is, then some people just want to see fet and blood and confusion. You read them. Hey, we've organized a massive protest. I'm not against that at the end of the day. Do I want to see people lost their life just because of some power and stuff like that? No. But what they say in the app in our country, and we people, they stand up for defending democracy. But Sierra Leone choose to go the peaceful route. The APC as a party in support collaborated with the NAC committee and decided, say, okay, we're going to negotiations. Hence the unity agreement that they organize and come together. We bond the tripartite committee. The agreement for national unity. We bring the tripartite committee, and resolution 3, of course, that the tripartite come out. The tripartite committee don't come. Then findings are very clear. Like how we always say, and one thing we always advocate, the fact that when they talk about tripartite, I only care in Sierra Leonean people and care about two things. It's either a tripartite committee give you the results, or if the result is not available, let's go into a quick run of elections, a rerun of the elections. Simple, that's all we're asking for. But again, the APC gets 71% of the RRF forms them. We're very clear and show say Dr. Samura Kamara gets 57.15% of the votes. So it is very clear. We're not saying that ECSL, Mama can I work on it, and I get the constitutional responsibility for announce a winner. But it fictitiously announced Marabio as the winner. So this day, they never produce the results. We show from polling station, disaggregated, 1-1, how this man win. The second show, there's one I get I say yes. When I pull them, I see a funny video yesterday from these guys again at ECSL, where they talk about the same thing. So Salon people, they don't pass that level, but court's not court. They're going to court, get evidence for go fetch case. If Mr. Komon-Tok come and slap me, if I go and go to court, the court get for seek evidence. Eyewitness day, other day, nobody no see, nobody no video, nothing happen. How do I go defend? I will go fetch this case here. What did the court go use for able to say yes? Now to say Mr. Komon-Tok slap Ibrahim, if evidence of nothing no day. So then Gabi hold the result at the time. We for let the APC go court. 7 days now you get section 93 of the public election laws, make them very clearly as far as going to the court system and all of that. So some people are not to know it, but we're on the tripartite, we are winning. When I see people and they come up from all over the world, come to Sierra Leone for can deliberate, because when I see what you happen in Gambia, when I see what you happen in Ivory Coast, Laurent Gbagbo, when we go arrest and they forcefully because he lost elections in order for handover power. It is the same thing. They try for prevent that in Sierra Leone. So they're in negotiation phase. Dr. Samura Kamara, the flag bearer of the APC party, continues for fight. He say it is not yet over. And we know say the June 24, 2023 elections, it's not yet over. Why? Because democracy is worth our sacrifice. And we're going to defend and protect democracy. Section 13, subsection I of the Constitution makes it very clear. It tells us again, say, you have a responsibility. Every citizen shall protect and preserve democracy and its processes. And that is what we're doing. When people suffer, then go register, then suffer, then go vote. Able to God in this day, just because these are the citizens who make the society, not mean say we'll just hit there anyhow because the man they sell a dove court or that power they make sus, you know, no, we have to respect them. You know, these guys tell us, say, hey, we'll not wait for elections. We'll go tell you how I feel. And that was the power of democracy in itself, because that's the only way people live for communicate and talk and pick the leaders that they want to govern them. And the people took that opportunity upon themselves. They went out there, they registered, they voted. They spent time, a long times, you know, in line just to be able to vote, and they voted. And then the results not there. For sure, the people them would actually win the elections. Come on, we're not going to allow that for happening. Sierra Leone set a lot of precedences. Let we not be the first country where they get elections not available. Where the one world knows the results not available. The whole world knows the elections were stolen. 30 they will not get inauguration at Sierra Leone. Therefore, tell us say something is in the works. And therefore, the fight for the electoral justice, where until a lot of other little things, some of the things we talk about, on a right for register, right for the respect when I vote them and all of things. But at the end of the day, if the result is not available, let us go into a rerun elections. But at the end of the day, we don't say right now the international community, what's in the push for is to reinstate Dr. Samura Kamara. Go back to June 24, 2023, where he win that election day for reinstate him back as the president, the rightful president, where the people elect. If you look at Sierra Leone today, you see the pains and the pulse of the people. It tells you nothing is moving, nothing is happening, nothing that go on. Why? Because the people of Sierra Leone are not happy, and the world knows say the people are not happy. And President Joe Biden in America make them very clear. He say ready for stand with the voices that are preserving and protecting democracy, and that is what we're doing. So it better allow the talk. Some of you will talk because we don't want confusion. It is better for talk than we get confusion in the country. People that lost their life then senselessly. That is why some of us come now and talk. So they say we get beaucoup talk. We'll get beaucoup talk because we want to preserve the peace. It is rather we the talk than we not talk. Because you know where they so safe. You don't see some person there waiting near you without they talk. They're the most dangerous people we can ever deal with. Because you don't know what's the next piece of action. But like we will talk, let we continue for sensitize, educate, use civic education. We know what they call on and say, hey, parliament, even though they go to parliament through PR system, the fact of the matter is they can cripple this illegitimate government right now. This illegal government, the parliament and the council, una mayor, even like Israel, una dance for, una all them them, una gladi for. They have what it takes to stop the SLPP in its track right now, to say enough is enough. Una step away from parliament. Where the results in a day. If results not day, una declare Dr. Samura Kamara as the winner, because again, 71% of the RRF forms show say get 57.15%, but we're missing 29%. Are we going to go ahead and announce results with missing 29%? No, we don't want to do that. But if you're not there, you're not available, yes, some people don't get them, let's go into a rerun. But we know, say, the international community, everybody is looking at this. We know, say, they say again, the former first lady in Ivory Coast, where we all see the video where they go arresting a man, you know, like God will not kill them, the 10 way they go arrest them, the Ivory Coast will now for hand over power. After over 3,000 people have lost their life because of waiting, election fet. Why as Africans, we're not going to be civilized for once? Oh, they get election them, we're not for even fet for say, you know, people they say, we're not going to court. Why we forget election, they run for going to court? America get elections, now in done so there. When I hear America, they run for going to court. Donald Trump, 2020, where he lost, it be misbehave, all kind of foolishness. Today, the Democrats, them, when I see them, they run going to court, because in real time, everybody sees the results of the elections, and people accept them because it's democracy. It has been working. And Sierra Leone could be a great example where we'll make sure say democracy work that today. So let nobody not confused in their mind. The results are not there. And until they show the results, we're not letting go. And we're going to make sure, say, Dr. Samura Kamara is reinstated as the president of Sierra Leone, because that is what democracy is all about. It's the power of the people, for the people, and by the people. That's how Abraham Lincoln defined them. And therefore, again, I go back, Mr. Komon-Tok, if we come in, section 5, subsection 2, it says sovereignty belongs to the people. The government, through this constitution, derives all of its powers, its legitimacy and its authority. If the people not give you the authority, they not give you the power, they not give you the legitimacy, you don't get up. And when the city, the people, and all they behind Dr. Samura Kamara because they know something and go vote for. It is the same thing that is happening in Mozambique right now. All the young people, they say they'd rather revolt, but they're not going to allow for them to thief the election at the end, because they know say the man where they deal with, I win that election day.
All right. Again, we go one do we undo justice to Wifambulem. Now the side I know say time don't they between them, but at least they'll bring probably would they take maybe 5 or 10, let's say 10 maximum. Text them. Amara, I don't know if we don't take this name, but anyway, if not to tell you lucky. Amara Mana, they say CSO Mambu and the likes of where say of democracy Sierra Leone now be the civil society where EBK APC weaponized against the people of Sierra Leone. Coincidentally, both of them are resident overseas. And Abubakar is another evil guy called himself CSO, and somebody Lami Bangra they say Osamo the same way which you lead I don't know. Anyway, you lead the people of Sierra Leone from Makeni to Freetown. It's the same way you are going to do it from now on. Stop being coward. And this one they come up from Sata. Sila say power is do or die. Samura Kamara don't want to die, he wants power. And this one they come up from Patrick King who say, I believe Maada has been warned by the US, EU, Britain about making any attempt to attack Dr. Kamara. If they try it, he will regret it very severely. This one they come from Usman Kabo, where they say too much of one thing, too much of one. I think such one thing is good for not to say what's God. All right. And this one they come up from Willie. Love they say nobody will come out. It's too late. Bill will kill anybody that comes out. And this one they come up from Gladys. They say it should be imported. How did EBK allow short tribalists to become CSO in our country? And all right, maybe 5 more, then we're done. I don't know if we Santigi say D. All right. Jamila, they say Jamila Conte, they say these people are all going crazy. Like now, the one gets alone. And this one, Adama Mambu, who they say, Ibrahim, can you lead and organize a protest in the United States on behalf of Samura's electoral justice? And this one, they come from Abdul Rahman Tarawali, say, EGP, Ibrahim, most beloved, you most welcome. I trust you. May the creator of the heavens and earth guide and protect you for all your efforts and time for Sierra Leone. God bless you. Thanks. I think that's it. Time for end out with. Lamin Bangor, they say, as William Red movement said today in his audio that Samura should stop being coward and is giving him just 1 or 2 weeks to come out and lead the people. And all right. Anyway, so Fambule, I hope so we go understand that if they don't do best. And I'll just say, Lord, just do this one. Yes, Kelvin say, as always, thank you so much. And KK, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. And say, Buddhist caption suits me bad. Call for Samura Kamara. I want to see you. Anyway, all right. Okay. The last one we'll go just probably put. This one say it's wait and see situation. Maybe he has committed a crime, otherwise the enemies of the state are just trying to throw flames and worsen the situation of Sierra Leoneans. All right, so Fambul, we apologize. We would love to read one for reading our text messages and open the line. We spend 5 hours, but of course, see, we are restricted. Ibrahim, you know we people learn from the comment section. Anyway, you get time again for respond to them before we say goodbye to them.
Absolutely. You see, Sierra Leoneans, listen to when we get time for listening to the comments and read some of the comments and I'm one who I don't get flattered with when people say stuff, but I appreciate the people that are saying all the nice things. But at the end of the day, we forget the position, and that is our position. And also we don't team up like today. Well, a lot of them I don't see exactly where we come up from. You see, because some of us we get integrity, like I say again. Why in America, like I said, it's not about me. I'm not going to talk about myself because by virtue of my position and jobs and everything else, I'm not going to even mention on there. Where I am just representing as a Sierra Leonean who believes in democracy and where they live overseas and is seeing the fruits and the benefits of what real democracy is, which is the same thing that I want for my people in Sierra Leone. Believe me, Mr. Komon-Tok and Sierra Leoneans listening to me out there, I promise you, if Sierra Leone is that country today where everything is working for our people. We get electricity, we get good roads. We just become like a Botswana or like a Rwanda. I mean, just 70% of waiting in country they move on how they go.
And interestingly, we in Rwanda share similar circumstance.
Right.
But very similar.
Absolutely, with the brutal war, and the only sad thing is we're not reached there yet, but we're on the precipice of genocide in Sierra Leone, given what is happening, especially with the way we're in the sequentially and surgically they isolate soldiers them and people from the northern part of the country. If you look at all the atrocities that happen, there's a seeming genocidal tone to it. You look at McKinney for generator and go kill people, but they're not going to do the same thing that Bo or Kenema, right? You look Mile 91, Tombo, Lonsa, Tonkolimba, all these places, the Parema prison massacre, all of these places is from the north and the northwestern part of the country. So it's a seeming genocidal, act where if the APC is a serious political party, and if I was in that capacity as somebody who gets a position within the APC, this is one of the things you take international interviews to point and shed light on. Because a genocide to pass that day way like Rwanda for 4 months or over 90 days, and then over close to 1 million people lost their life. Not so that's not genocide per se. That is the blatant one, we're very obvious where everybody's here. But that sequential and surgical attack against a certain segment of the population from predominantly a certain part of the country, that is genocide in itself, because they are being targeted, for the party in the support or the side part of the country within Komot. That is what we don't see necessarily over the years. So again, yes, you're right. We share similar with Rwanda, and we've seen worse than Rwanda, because Rwanda not even gets a rebel war per se. Until where Paul Kagame began for leading troops them when they're in exile for so long and say we're gonna come back home, so that fights they be going and all of that. But at the end of the day, Sierra Leone, we get that brutal rebel war. People lost their lives for over 10 years, caught foot. And it's even clear, say, in 1996, when Maada overthrew Strasser, way be there for that short while, leading to the peace before elections. It is very clear at that time, Nainen commit most of the atrocities. Kashbox be share with me an excerpt from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, where it did say within that short period, Nainen caught people and that Pritz Bele, all of these guys, it's sad to say, but it's Southeasterners, Kamajos doing this, where again, the Constitution, Section 166 makes it very clear that nobody not forgets a militia group. All of those things we allow them, then guy don't contain themselves. And even now, what you see, so they're just dressed in military uniforms, but these guys are basically very lawless. They're not real soldiers, because real soldiers not behave the way they behave. So there is no sense of professionalism or nothing, But Sierra Leoneans, we have to stand up and continue to speak up about these things. And somebody talk about the fact that we for right, and let's continue to write. And as Sierra Leoneans, them, they'll participate, they'll reach out, everyone in our own small little ways, for right and reach out and do the best they could. I remember back in 2018, when I supported the NGC. At the time, I was very junior, officer within the military. I don't know any better at that particular point in time. And after the first rounds of the elections in 2018, again, we all be once kind of Yumkela, we don't prove to be They're like a very big disappointment in our politics. We all don't see them. You think say people that we get all this education, you will think they're better off than the average Sierra Leonean. We don't go far past school, Western education. And they talk about, the traditional kind of Arabic education, because that is education in itself. So a lot of the things when I pass, they go Western education and then gets education. We brother and sister them from villages. We study Arabic and Quran. Those people are much more brilliant and bright past a lot of we brother and sister themselves when they go through the Western education. But we see how kind of Yumkela disappointed Sierra Leoneans to this point, to this day. We support her. So the first round of the election, after they go into runoff, we did not include the NGC party. I engaged myself with the NGC people and we go to the Capitol at Washington, D.C. That was the only time, I protested. But of course, at that particular point in time, even the APCB report me. I remember there was a captain, when I was calling him Naya, when the MB even called me and say, man, we're going to push this because, but again, I played innocent. I was junior. I don't get much rank. I don't get any, much responsibilities at the time within the military system and all of that. So I played innocent and I was innocent. I don't be innocent enough to participate, to be honest with you. And I participated. So, but moving forward 5-6 years now, where I'm at. Again, I'm not going to use my office per se, but I can use them technically in a way where I don't use them for write letters to the White House and write letters to Senate and all these other places. For just say, hey, let's pay attention to Sierra Leone. Mr. Komon-Tok, if you go to my LinkedIn profile, you'll see there's an article where I write where I even published it when I ask, people the international world for pay attention to what is happening in Sierra Leone, because I believe democracy works. And the reason why you and I were overseas today, we get this seeming peace where then country I can Giwi, where we don't continue able for Giwi. They like today I cannot go back to Sierra Leone because they go for harass me and make a fool out of themselves and all that kind of stuff. But I get peace to America. Where country where I'm born, where I come there, they can give me so many opportunities, and it's not about me, it's about what I think of Samura Kamara. Everybody don't see Samura Kamara, that small 7-year-old bobo, we get small so foot, they rot into the bone stick out. We all see those things. That is why people like myself are on social media. And I'm sure we share the same passion. But yourself, Mr. Komon-Tok, and every Sierra Leonean, we mean well. We're not blinded by the partisan and tribal and all that kind of epithet. Where did they go with? We look at those people amongst us, the poor amongst us, we're not able to get a voice. We have to get a voice for them. And that's what we've been doing, because we know we have a responsibility to fight for those people. So we'll give them the life they deserve, Mr. Komon-Tok. I just want to see a bright and beautiful Sierra Leone, where it's not just about talking and it's not just about flaunting and giving all those big fake promises, but I want a Sierra Leone where we see the reality of what we're talking about, where we see electricity day, road day, healthcare day. They like it today with people that they suffer. You go to hospital, it's like it's a death trap. That is not what we want. That is why people like myself, we're on social media, because we believe, based on research that we've done, we need to talk about gold, diamond, bauxite, rutile, iron ore, or even with marine resources. We're not even talking about that. Cashbox on the town of this. The iron ore deposits will get a loan at Onkolili. It's enough for fixed Sierra Leone for generations here and born. This will get over 1.6 trillion worth of iron ore laying at Onkolili. $1.6 trillion worth. We can mine it for another 50-some years. Every year, if we give you about $27 billion. We already said the guy where they take care of that contract there right now at Onkolili, now responsible for Maada being private jet for the fly all over the world. These are the things we talk about. So these resources, where even this is something we Honorable Kemosi say we don't confirm now, we're able to turn them and use them for benefit the lives of our people and transform Sierra Leone for what it should be. We're going to make Maleke, we're not going to Yeri. Mr. Komon-Tok, I'm a very conservative kind of person. I don't want to let people inside me. I don't want anybody know me, But I'm telling you, it's because of we know at some point we have to step up, we have to come out, we have to defend, we have to talk for the voices, the voiceless them. They want to not get the kind of a platform where we get. Let we be that voice of reasoning for them. That is what we do. What we do. So let's protect democracy. It's worth protecting. And I'll tell you this. This is a quote from Carl Schneck. Carl Schneck. This was way back in 1868. It said something. It said, if you want to raise a crop for 1 year, plant corn. If you want to raise a crop for decades, plant trees. If you want to raise a crop for centuries, we're talking about hundreds of years, right? It's a raise men. However, if you want to plant crop for eternity, it's a raise democracies. And that is what we're doing. We are raising democracy because democracy works. And we know if democracy work, with people in life, then will be improved. But what we lack today in our leaders, we don't get the moral courage, the moral intellect, because morality is big. I had a teacher of mine, Mr. Komon-Tok, back in the day, history teacher. Titi, I remember Mr. Kebe. He always said this one saying, he said, education without morality is baseless and it's useless. What we have in Sierra Leone, people that come out, I get Harvard University, I get Cornwall, I get, all this Ivy League college education. But we didn't go Sierra Leone. It's nothing. Go ahead, my brother.
Anyway, the last part with it, democracy work, there is social proof, just like what you mentioned. Then country often we serve you.
Thank you.
Then country, but we feel at home and nobody need to harass you. You're open for you opportunities. You're limited. The opportunities are unlimited. The only limitation that you set up, the how we put for yourself, So again, you're right. These are not the reason make. We still there. We want the same thing. Imagine when sometimes you sit down carefully without them platform here, with people in a salon, they I wouldn't say doom, gloom, then don't. If not so because of them platform there, talking point platform, we are the owner they can, because these are only the critical voice there. And today we're not enemy. Some of us can't go back to Sierra Leone simply, not to say they will do anything, it's simply because you put. And people and credit winner, we're not just talk because we want to talk because we don't get platform. Far from that, because we understand credibility. That thing for gainer is very difficult, but for loser, it can be like this. Right. And we know one good at today. Even as how they protect us. So today, I just give you this. I'll probably go on. I don't talk many times. Not knowing say I don't commit crime, unknowingly to me say I don't commit crime. I buy tickets for go salon. I tell me people inside the camp, they say, they say, what's it? You okay? I said, the car don't buy. Indeed. Can you imagine that? Yeah, you're right. You go to salon the show for no good reason and go just trouble you with no nothing, just because they feel say certain people enough for talk, what's enough my area.
Absolutely. And it's sad because back in the 2018s, the same Maada being part today were the ones sharing me audios and videos that I was doing, advocating and saying, hey, listen, Logi, this guy kind of get out opportunity because, he get all this exposure and experience and he could bring the right type of people where we need. And going back to looking at his track record, like the Bankasoka, where there's a video where President Nkrumah even they say, this way, brother, if you want me president, say, we'll support him. All those kinds of things, So it goes back to these guys only were excited when we don't return, we might to them, but now that it's against them, oh no, it doesn't work that way.
Anyway, it's interesting program, just like as always. So we just appeal to the people that we sit under on a lot of things Sierra Leone. We get only one country we call Sierra Leone. If nothing for any other thing, Lord, we don't fail the future generation. We don't fail with self again. This we don't get for either. We don't fail with self again.
Oh yeah.
We don't fail. We already. How many years? Some of they catch them 40, some on 45, some on 50. We technically not go with the go so.
Absolutely.
But what about the odd picking over for calm? Now when they talk about AI, artificial intelligence, other people they don't move away from it. I think the AI, artificial intelligence, don't move away, But we still a creep. It seems as if we're still in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
The people, the posterity get for George we, and that's not the key thing we'll follow. There's one thing where I just want to mention, as always. Two people, and we are not fortunate to forget. There's a politician, they're looking for the next election, whilst a statesman, they're looking for the next generation.
Absolutely.
What do we get in a salon today? Now more politicians than we get.
Right.
Then they look for how to win the next election.
Absolutely.
Whilst the statesman, they wondering how the future generation will benefit.
Absolutely.
How enough for they can blackout, how they forget the basic necessities, the clean drinking water. I see a video then this about Bo government hospital. Comrade and the bed and are gone. Bed they're not gone. These are the stronghold of the ruling government. Can you imagine that? So these are the things that we need statesmen. We need statesmen where actually they put the country in interest above all self. So please, we will continue for encourage you all for let we play with part as responsible citizens, and whether you're in governance or in opposition, think alone and make sure we work towards that. Yeah, your final word, Ibrahim, before.
Absolutely. I'll tell you guys this, everybody, make sure you get a copy of the Constitution, right? And I want you guys to look at section 13B and section 13I of the Constitution. It talks about the duties of a citizen. Which are your duty? Which are your responsibility? I want you to read them. I want you to make a habit for reading the Constitution and learn about the Constitution. Because when you talk from a place of, authority, nobody can able for just come and tell you any kind of bad stuff. Let we learn for research for ourselves as Sierra Leoneans, because we don't do that enough. So a lot of people just believe in, don't just take what I say. When I say something, go back and research on them and find out. I'm not clever past you, I'm not smart past you or anything past you. It's just that the time now I take. Like how Mr. Komon-Tok say, we don't need for. I didn't American now. I'm living my life. I don't need to be doing what I'm doing now. I don't need for doing. Everything I need around me is I have, so what is the point for country when I even eat their money one day? I don't work there, nothing. All I want is to see a better nation for the country. We all feel the same way, but a lot of us are disingenuous. And I can say this to a lot of people over there in diaspora, where they support the cruel and the evil where they're going back home. Pack your bags, take your families, you pick in there your wife, man. Una go na Sierra Leone. Don't live in this part of the world and then they condone and they support the foolishness that is actually happening in our own country. If you really believe in what you believe, for talk and advocate for those governments or those officials in Sierra Leone, why are you in America? Why are you in Europe? Why don't you just pack your bag and go? That's all I'll say. But again, June 24, 2023 elections is not over. We're fighting for that. And to God in this day, we're not going to allow democracy to die. We're going to protect democracy because it works. It is a two-way traffic. If we want dictatorship, okay, then until we see a dictatorship. Because again, like how Marcus Aurelius said, when dictatorship becomes a fact, a revolution becomes a right. But because we have a democracy, we believe in the peaceful transition of power. We believe that people go vote, come and vote, and get a winner. People go about in business. It happened in Liberia, it happened in Senegal in recent times, and Sierra Leone. For be the same. We cannot be an exception.
All right. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure having you. And Fambule, we tell you plenty thank you. As always, we really, really appreciate we all time. We don't spend 2 hours, 15 minutes. This is because of love, and I'm sure before the next 24 hours, more than 10,000 people are going to watch the program. You can imagine that. But anyway, Fambule, now you're the type. Of course, tomorrow we are back. Join me on Saturday as we get some short message for campus, kind of a little bit.
And lastly, Mr. Komon-Tok, I apologize because I deliberately don't even share this with live. I don't even talk about it.
Really?
Anybody. I deliberately did that because again, I'm not on social media for the Ibrahim, you can't talk. No, I don't believe in all of that. But people get the message gradually.
It's okay.
But I thank you, my brother.
We shows the almost every day the kick, so no worry about that. Definitely.
Thank you. Because again, Mr. Komon-Tok, you're not doing it for the views and all of that. Focus on why you're doing it. Okay, because
we clear, we mandate clear. Everybody
absolutely
knows
that. So keep doing that. Keep doing that. And thank you. Now, Malika, you make Malika and me will take a break because it got to a point where I was even pushing opportunities, like taking certain jobs, like a job I take so now I'll be pushing. I don't even want to take them because it gets so much responsibility. I knew I would not be able to do what you're doing. So thank you, my brother, for the time that you're spending and everything you do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Family, we'll see you back tomorrow.
Talking point platform. TTPTB. Oh yeah. Now we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well. For tomorrow, now we gon' make salute. We know go shine, migration story should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice with the roots. Oh, come on talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salon to the world, we just stand tall. Come here we are, now we message for all. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B soak, we make the choice. From politics to health, we just stand firm. Migration and vibes, we the confirm. Come on talk, now the place to be. We the young and clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah, we there. For the future, we the pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow. But we still go young, it is we need to know. Political leaders, we gonna hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no, we no go lie. Now come on talk, we the stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh. come on talk, you go hear we loud. We don't go hide, we go make the proud. From salon to the world, we just stand the talk. Come here, we young, now we message for. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we don't make the choice. From politics to health, we just stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey yarn for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Come on talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on talk where the mics come in. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, come on talk, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we yeah. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Come on talk, now the platform we choose. Spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, come on talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From salon to the world, we just stand the talk. Come here, we yarn, now we message for. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow, but we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders make una hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no we no go lie. Now come on talk, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, come on talk, you go hear we loud. We don't go hide, we go make the proud. From salon to the world, we just stand the talk. Come here, we young, now we message for. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we just stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Come on talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on talk where the mics come in. Come on talk, this now we voice. R&B soup, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Come on talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, come on talk, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we yeah. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Come on talk, now the platform we choose. Spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. From the streets of it down to the world beyond. We dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. And then we go dance to the beat. Talking web platform. TTP. Oh yes. Now let we play with love and loyalty. To we sweet mama salute. Now we all first come together as well. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.